Volume 9. 2 Shots in Hip Hop. Your boy A1.
Welcome to the 4011 Bakery. Border state, border gang, border music. We are so 4011. It's the hot 16 flamer, unseen stranger. In the night, right next siege, next street banger. Danger! Late niggas stay in your lane, 22 shells.
Cause they stay in your frame.
Laminate motherfuckers.
I hate motherfuckers.
To the break. I want cake, motherfuckers. Grinding overtime and nickels and diamond. Give me cold, I give you back diamonds. That's the I am. Just do it, I ain't trying. I'm surviving in this concrete jungle. I'm a brown skin lion.
Machiavelli T.
Cause they relying on me to get the paper while the recession is rising. And I know just how hustlers slow down. Cause demand go up soon as supply
Go down.
It's economics and chronic, little ebonics, paper and pen in the game. We have a masterful lyrical sign. Piece of that cake, I want a piece of something, and I ain't frontin'.
I want a piece of that pie.
Yeah, I want a piece of that cake. Nobody get it in the zone like Rossi and
Two-tone.
And you could tell by the chrome that I put the coupe on. You would think I went and drove through a storm, cause now the roof gone. My rep heavy from Maryville to
Tucson.
In my zone to fit it, Rossi known to spit it. Tried to make a little money
And I overdid it.
I told them bitches I'm a child that's golden with it. Hoes be circling around me like the gold system. Cash came cause I'm in the fast lane, player. I'm throwing them hundreds, y'all some exact change players. We so high, you'll catch a contact mirror. Sleep in your girl face like compact mirrors. I get love in the game, so it's time I top of shit. Getting shiny Rossi in his prime like Optimus. And I don't give a shit which way that the dough spend. Me and Tone at the strip club paying.
These hoes rent. Piece of that cake. Piece of something. I want a piece of that pie. I want a piece of that. Money.
Double hand Glock, call me real the way my hand cocked. Got pockets full of Betty Crock. Yeah, my dough sweet. 24/7 on the grind, no sleep. Insomniac, catch me in the laundromat, washing dirty money, cause I know how to laundry pad. Sterilise paper, call me a baker. I'm on 24 like I play for the Lakers. Pillsbury doughboy, yeah, I'm a chef with it. Come up in the kitchen, I can show you how to mess with it. Been in the game, been getting the fame. You a newborn baby, just getting the name. Can't walk in my shoes, they ain't fitting the thing. Got Obama dollars, yeah, getting the change.
Hey. Piece of that cake. I don't want a piece of something, and I ain't frontin'. I want a piece of that pie. I want a piece of that. Let's go.
I'm like the Statue of Liberty. I ain't never
Seen it travel.
I flip more vowels than a wheel of fortune. Heading up fish scale to fill the
Atlantic Ocean.
Ocean every day. Tell me how you gonna stop rest when I'm cutting more keys in the city locksmith. So you know I get them dumb high. I'm the reason why your uncles walk around looking like they got
Pink eye, huh?
Wrinkles and Mexican blazing. I'm only scared of two things, guys.
And immigration.
I put coke in my gums for the tasting. Got the fiends away, scratching, twitching, and pacing. And I ain't broke when there's pot to sell. I'm coke on the stove because I rock myself. Ain't nothing you can do to stop my wealth. Man, for the right price,
I might pop myself. Shit. Hey. I don't want a piece of something, and I ain't frontin'. I want a piece of that pie. I want a piece of that cake.
Yeah, birthday zone, I know what the dope brings. So I got straps like a pair of
Pro wings.
So I'm watching when I brag on the fly shit. Niggas will flip out.
Just like a sidekick.
Two-tone in a burn in the market. I got cake, call it
German
German chocolate. Know my history, check and learn it. The boy get green like Shrek and Comic. John McCain, lost on the budget. You're just a maverick that lost on the mullet. I'm a beast, that's what they tell me. You Jay Cutlass, you better go to Airway. I got money, I ain't bagging the bees. My turbos look like Magnum P's. My older heads, they be having keys. But phone when Alicia, smashing keys.
Hey. Piece of that cake. I don't want a piece of something. I ain't frontin'. I want a piece of that pie.
I want a piece of that
Cake. What's up, y'all? Yeah, that's a two-tone. That was the 4011 mixtape. I think it's Team 4011. It's two-tone Space with Rico, Rossi. I forget who other dude is. I apologize about that. But welcome to 2 Shots of Hip Hop Volume 9. So, just like last time, I'm trying to get a better format going. You know what I'm saying? I brought the bandana out today because I felt like getting a little bit banded on them. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? So, with this volume though, I wanted to go over. I said I was gonna go over my album snippets from my shit back in 2004. So I'm gonna do that. You can talk about the GoFundMe page again and what we're gonna be using it for. The email to send your submissions to for the EP that we're gonna be doing, me and DJ Myth, and what makes artists tick, part 2. Giveaway box, more giveaway box. If you guys have any ideas on you know some things that should go into the giveaway box, please DM me or leave a comment on what you think would be a good idea to go into the giveaway box. Probably gonna hold a contest for that. Like I said, that goes along with the budget that we'll have for it. So that's gonna be a good thing, man. I'm gonna send out 2 boxes to people. I want to surprise people with these shits and shirts and things like that. So obviously, when you win, we're gonna collect your address and things like that and send it out to you. Get your size for the t-shirts. So that's something we're gonna be getting going. I'm gonna go over the top 10 current rappers. I might do that first because I have it listed right here on my board. And some more motivation for you guys for whatever you do. Got some more motivational things I wanted to share with everybody. The 4 elements of hip hop, part 2. I'm going to talk about the DJ and b-boys, the connection between those two there. I'm going to go over some old album covers that I've done that I did before, that I talked about before, and more magazine covers. So first, I wanted to. I said I wasn't gonna put this in any particular order. I was just gonna wing it, just go by what I wrote down. But I really want to go into the current albums that I listen to, top 10 current artists that I listen to. And these aren't mainstream people. A lot of people be like, you know what I'm saying, where's such and such? Where's Drake at? Where's Lil Wayne at? Where's fucking Eminem? Where's Jay-Z? That's obvious, people. That's obvious shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about top 10 current artists that I listen to. And please send your most top 10 current artists in the post, in the comments. I appreciate it. JoJo Taylor. Shout out to my boy JoJo. He put his top 10 rappers in the last post. Top 10 rappers dead or alive in the last post. I appreciate that, JoJo. And yeah, put your top 10 current rappers that you listen to or who you think is hot. And we'll put it up in the comment section. I'll reply back to you. I try to reply back to everybody whenever you guys respond to anything, because I think that's just a good thing to do. Good communication between this podcast and the people that watch it. So I appreciate you guys commenting. Please keep sharing it. Shout out to Angela Zapata. I appreciate you for sharing. Much love for that. And again, yeah, please share, man. I'm gonna make them public after I post them so they can be shared. Currently, right now, I know the NFL playoffs are going on. A lot of people are watching that right now, so I'm probably post this after this game that's currently going on, and between the next game, something for you guys to watch tonight. I might go FB Live tonight just to get that in, and before people go out for the Saturday nights, play some cuts for you guys, some things that I like. But back to what I was saying about the top 10 current rappers that I listen to. Again, when I made this list, it wasn't in any particular order. I just made the list based off of who I listen to. So, not first, but I put Freddie Gibbs up top. Freddie Gibbs is a dude that's been in the game for a long time. He started out, I think, it wasn't the Gangster Grills. It was, dang, I should have looked up the list of Freddie Gibbs and the list of all these people's names. But check datpiff.com. Look for Freddie Gibbs. Just type in Freddie Gibbs to bring up all his mixtapes. Dude been dope. Like I said, he was signed to CTE. He's no longer signed to Jeezy. This was back in like maybe 2012, 13 maybe, where for whatever reason he's just not on the label anymore. I personally think they just wasn't pushing Freddie Gibbs because Freddie Gibbs has a talent level that's above Jeezy's, in my opinion, although this last Jeezy album I heard is pretty dope. Shout out to my boy Dion for sending me the link. Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, Freddie Gibbs, my dude, man. That's some real gangster shit right there. That Freddie Gibbs be spitting out. Sci-Hi the Prince has been one of my favorite rappers since Royal Flush, which was one of the mixtapes that he dropped. And he dropped No Dope on Sundays just recently. I believe that's what it's called. Do Bendo. He actually writes for Kanye West. I got into a little bit of an argument on Facebook. Not an argument, but I posted underneath some rap websites thing, and it got like a whole bunch of comments and responses back to it, a whole bunch of likes, because I said, you know what I'm saying, this dude writes for Kanye West, and people didn't know or didn't believe. But yeah, man, Sci-Hi the Prince has signed to good music, and he's dropped some dope ass mixtapes, man. Go out and check History. That's one of the dope mixtapes that he dropped. It's like based on, he's talking about like Black history, Huey Newton, things like that, Rosa Parks, things like that. So go check out Sci-Hi the Prince if you have not. Mano's been one of my favorite rappers since he came out. Mano did like 10 years in prison for something. I don't know what it was for. He had a scar across his face and shit like that. Dude been a G. His mixtapes and albums are pretty dope, man. He's not the most consistent as far as I think he took like a 2-year period off when he was doing his mixtapes and his albums. But go check for him. He just dropped one that's called it was Pain and Loss that I've been listening to, and I put him on the mixtapes. And again, if you got my mixtape, please go ahead and share that, or not share that shit, but yeah, share that shit with me. Just to let me know you got it. Let me know what you think of it. I was gonna turn this down, but fuck it. I think it's good sound level wise. Mano dope. Kasky, this is a white kid signed to Cash Money. Kasky's been dropping mixtapes for a while. I got onto him when he dropped this mixtape called Black Sheep 2, and then Black Sheep 3. Black Sheep 2 was the best out of all of them. He just dropped Generations, and he just dropped this one called Speak of the Devil. And you can find all those mixtapes on datpiff.com as well. Duke is spit, you know what I'm saying? I don't listen to people. There's nobody on this list that cannot rap. So there's no Little Yachty's, there's no fucking mumble rappers. None of those niggas is ever gonna be on my list of top 10 current rappers, because I come from the era where you had to spit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is with me. So going forward, this dude named Millies, this is another white dude. Is from Cassie's from Orlando. Millies is from like Connecticut or something like that, Maryland, like something like that. Millies been doing it for a while too. Millies can rap, man. He got a good vibe on his albums. He always has just dope ass beats for his shit, and he's not signed to anybody, but he's done tracks with Jada. He's done tracks with Dave East. He's done tracks with Styles P. So he's one you should listen to as well. The first time I heard about him was this mixtape called White Boy Like Me, which was back in like, I remember 2011, 2010 maybe. But he's dropped consistent good albums. He has Sped and Sped 2, which are his most recent mixtapes that he's dropped. So go ahead and check for those. Dave East, if you don't know who Dave East is, you should. Dave East is from the East Coast. He's a Crip. He's been making music for a while. I first heard about him maybe 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago as well, when he dropped the mixtape. I think it was with DJ Drama. And I listened to it while I was working out one day, and I was like, man, this fucking dude is dope. And he's been dropping consistent shit from there. He's dropped Paranoia as an album. He is signed to Nas's label, I believe it is, which is Mass Appeal. And he's dropped Paranoia. He's going to drop Paranoia 2. He came out with a mixtape called Karma. Karma is a really dope mixtape. You can get that on datpiff.com as well. And that mixtape is fucking dope, man. Karma is one of my favorite mixtapes right now that I'm listening to. King Los. If you haven't heard of King Los been around for a while. He was fucking with Diddy on Bad Boy. Something happened with that shit. Fell apart. He just dropped a mixtape recently that's pretty dope. Let me see. I forgot the name of it. Let me find it here real quick. I think it's called More Bars or something like that. Where'd he go? Yeah, it's called More Bars, Moor Bars. Check out King Los. He's a rapid fire spitter, so he spits fast. I think on this mixtape, as I've been listening to it, he slowed down a little bit. King Los dope. Crooked Eye, if you don't know who Crooked Eye is, Crooked Eye been around for a long time. Crooked Eye was signed to Death Row after the Pac era and things like that. Crooked Eye been dope. He's 1/4 of this Slaughterhouse. And he is super dope, been dope. He did a mixtape series where he went for like 52 weeks or something like that. Just straight dropping like songs in the mixtape, like I think every week or something like that for that 52 weeks. But freestyles too. But Crooked Eye Bendo, man. Like if you don't know who Crooked Eye is, man, you might want to rethink the type of shit that you listen to. You know what I'm saying? If you've never heard of him or ever listened or fucked with them, like that's on you. Nipsey Hussle is another dope rapper. Bullets Ain't Got No Names was one of the mixtapes that he dropped that got him known. He's a Crip from I think it was Compton as well. But Nipsey don't have like. I actually hosted. I'm gonna bring that tape up too. I have it in my computer. I actually hosted a show at Red, whatever it's called, Club Red, in Tempe, where Nipsey Hussle came on and hosted that show. That shit was fun. Dude brought people out, man. He brought the crowd out. But Nipsey Hussle, his name means hustle, man. He hustles. He's got a lot of business ventures. He has a store in Compton, I believe, as well. Slauson Ave, and he has a baby with Lauren London. Lauren London is dumb fine. But yeah, Nipsey Hussle, if you haven't heard of him, he has the Marathon. He has a lot of other mixtapes. There are rumors that he was going to sign to Rick Ross's label. But he never ended up doing that. He signed to Atlantic. Atlantic sucks too, and I'm no fan of Atlantic Records. But he signed to them, and he's gonna drop something. But you'll know for sure that his shit is right as far as his record deal. Whatever record deal Nipsey Hussle signed, it's good because he waited forever to sign with somebody. Stolly is signed to Rick Ross. Stolly been dope. I'm a big fan of Stolly. I listened to his stuff. He's not falling off, but he hasn't put out as much music. He just dropped something recently called Shame the Devil, which is also on datpiff.com. And a big fan of Stolly. I like his music. I like his style. His shit goes good. And Rick Ross, man. Rick Ross is, like I said in an earlier podcast, Rick Ross is one of them dudes that has dropped consistent music. Well, has allowed other artists to drop consistent music due to the label. And one of the only rap label heads I know that has done that. So, congratulations to Rick Ross for that, because ain't nobody else doing that shit. Smoke DZA is number 11 on this list of 10. I just put Smoke DZA in there because I'm a fan of Smoke DZA. I have one of the show and proves for him. He's a low head, which is polo gear fanatic, and he obviously, judging by his name, he smokes a lot. He didn't want to become as one of the smoking rappers like Wiz Khalifa, like he just rap about weed and things like that. But homie's dope. He's somewhat consistent. He drops projects. He's dropping recently. This list was also consisting of rappers that have current projects out, so you guys can go ahead and check for them if you want somebody new to listen to. Never heard of some of these people, go check them out. Go ahead and mark that off for the thing, because I'm trying to get more organized to do this podcast. Originally I was just winging it because, you know what I mean, I can do that, but I want to make sure I'm getting everything that I want into the podcast. So we'll go ahead and talk about what makes artists tick, part 2. I'll go into that. What I think makes artists tick, really, is you got a passion for this. You got a passion for hip hop. You got rap skills. Obviously, you have a good music ear. But this game is not easy, man. It's not easy to get your heart broke, basically by family members, friends, and things like that, and people that might not believe in what you're doing. But you got to believe in yourself, man. You got to keep pushing. When you get up in the morning, man, you got to let people know. You know what I mean? Fuck that local artist tag. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you're a local dope ass artist, you got to get up and grind. You have a short window in which to put your projects together in, so you need to go ahead and do that and get busy. I don't care if it's singles. I don't care if it's snippets. I don't care if it's part of a video. Do the previews for it. Push your shit, man. Push it as much as you can. Somebody out there is going to like you and dig you and hopefully contact you. And don't be afraid to collab with other artists, man. I think that's a big thing that young artists need to do. Obviously, you want to prove yourself, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with collabing with an artist that has a bigger name than you out there, or that just might simply be doper than you. There's nothing wrong with somebody being doper than you on a track, man. At least you put your pride aside, put that track together with that person, and you go out and rock that shit. So, and in regard to what makes artists tick, again, it's that drive. You have to have a certain drive to be putting together time in the studio, put money out your own pocket to pay producers, not getting paid for shows, or not getting paid a lot for shows. There's a lot that goes into it. Putting money for your own videos, that takes a lot. You know what I mean? People work 9 to 5s, and they put their money toward their rent and their cell phone and things that they got to do, but they also put money aside and pushing their art forward. So, you know what I'm saying? This shot's for you guys out there doing it. You know what I mean? So, I think also what makes artists tick is you want there's nothing wrong with wanting the recognition of being dope. I think you gotta throw your humility aside, like, yo, I want you to like my shit. I want you to feel what I'm saying, and hopefully it helps somebody do their day. There's a lot of tracks my boy Sleep did that are real records, where he talks about his family, he talks about things that he's been through, things like that. So there's always going to be somebody that's going to relate to that, and I think artists recognize that, and I think they feel the need to sort of fill that void for people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's for maybe you're doing a song about your family member that passed away. Maybe you're doing a song about how, you hate your job, but you get up and do it. There's people that relate to that. So I think a lot of artists see that, and they see that within themselves, but they're able to articulate it and push it out. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you're doing. I know these are just like those catchphrases that motherfuckers hear, but it's real shit. I just posted recently about not being afraid. Like, the game changes dramatically once you stop playing scared. You stop playing scared, watch how shit changes. You're not scared of what people are saying. You're not scared of negative feedback. You're not scared of motherfucking people hating on your shit in your comments after you post your video or whatever. Once you stop playing scared, man, the whole game changes. It's a key that unlocks, and you just push yourself through the door. So, salute to all y'all. Keep doing it and keep grinding. We'll talk about the 4 elements of hip hop, but in particular, I want to talk about the connection between B-boys and DJs. DJs, I think DJs and rappers should connect, but I really think going into this next wave and going into the future, and I know people are probably out there like, oh yeah, we already do that, but I think some DJs should look into connecting with a dance crew. I think dance crews are going to make their comeback. I think they sort of go into a wave of popularity. I think their comeback is going to be coming soon in the world of hip hop. So I think DJs should concentrate on connecting themselves with b-boys, because b-boys need them grooves to dance to, and that's what DJs provide. So that wave of DJs and rappers going together, that's always going to be there, but I really think DJs should go and look and connect with dance crews, maybe, you know, individual dancers as well. Get yourself connect with the DJ. Go do a video. DJ's back there scratching, you're dancing and doing a routine or whatever and whatnot. Post that, man. Let people see what you're doing. Let people see your skills. DJs, that's an opportunity for you guys to push yourself and your brand out there for whatever else you might be doing. So I think that's a connection that both b-boys and DJs should look at going into the future. So think about that one. Hope that's motivation for you guys to go out there and do that, because I'd love to see some videos of people out there. You know what I'm saying? You got your DJ homie scratching. Who cares if he's new? He's out there behind you scratching. You out there dancing, doing your thing. You got a crew. You guys are doing your thing. You're doing your routine. Let people see the build. People are wanting to just post perfection all the time. Like it's not always going to be perfect. People love to see from the bottom to the top. So show people when you mess up in a routine. Show people you practicing. DJs, don't be afraid to mess up on a mix and still post it and be like, oh, I messed up right here. I'm gonna remember and not do that again. So DJs, b-boys, get together for real. Also, graffiti artists and DJs. I'd love to see, and I've seen these before online on the internet. I'd love to see a DJ scratching and graffiti artists doing a dope ass mural or a dope ass tag, or the DJ scratching. I'd love to see that. Post that. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing the b-boy battles that happen in you know, South Korea and Japan and things like that. Those competitions are big, man, and those are major. Those are dope. So again, b-boys, DJs, connect, unite for hip hop. We'll go through some album snippets of my shit. It wasn't that good. I was alright. I got a flow, but I think I could have been better. I was uber critical of myself. Like if I didn't spit the perfect 16 or fill the song, I wasn't putting it out. So give me a second. I'm gonna put that up for y'all.
It's the realest. Rain. Yeah. Hey, J. Don. You know we be on that Arizona grinding. That Arizona riding. That Arizona riding. Arizona riding. Arizona riding. Drunk and sound rhyming.
We still.
MC still dying. Niggas quit trying. We have some stuff in mind. Arizona riding. Arizona riding. Arizona riding. Drunk and style rhyming.
We still. MC still.
Niggas quit trying. We have some stuff in mind. Arizona riding. It's wartime. Time to fight for what's mine. I'm staying on the line.
I'm sending bullets with my rhymes.
Like a man lean the line as we shift through time. See, we still climb. Arizona grinding.
Yep.
Arizona wild.
Yep.
Drunk and style rhyming. Turn you in like an assignment. Got the hottest climate. See, you don't wanna try it. My lyrics get to live. They say I'm cold.
But I don't shiver. In Arizona, you sizzle. I get cheap for shizzle. I got this that'll lift you for sheezy. Arizona wilder when you see me.
So stop looking, listen.
Hey,
Success is clicking. And then I say,
I was the hardest hitting, sickest villain.
but that's sick. Position, say I'm high. And my eyes listen. I see visions of winning.
Time begins.